Dee 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 dee. Keto living is the life for me. Coffee, cooking, and recipes. Spending my days with my doggies. So be a sport. Set your alarm for Wednesdays for the Warden's Report. Welcome to the Warden Report. Is anyone else feeling the fall weather? Even though it's not cold here, right? It's still getting to the 80s, but it's not 10 yet. And I was like, you know what? I gotta have my coffee because I'm a little chilly. And I've almost drank all of it. Like sometimes the coffee I could just sip on for a long time, but other times it's like gulp, gulp, gone. So that's where I'm at today. How about you? What coffee are you enjoying right now? If you're a coffee drinker, what is your favorite coffee at this time? I still have bags and bags of coffee, but I love looking for new coffee flavors and so forth. So is there any new coffee flavor that you saw that you think is amazing? For lunch today, I have the rest of the leftover um chicken from last night that we had for tacos. You would have saw last week. And I just add some sour cream and Parmesan cheese. You see a little bit of avocado. Have my avocado on the side. This avocado today, it felt soft. But there was a part of that seed that did not want to let go. Like I even had to finally get a spoon under it. And it was like a little part over here was like stuck. And it was like, I am not leaving. So I had to keep working on it. That's why I've got, kind of see it got a little decimated there. Because that seed was not having it today. Dinner tonight, Heath got some marked down bratwurst. So we kind of did Italian sausage and peppers. So basically I seared the bratwurst. They were raw. I seared them first, finished in the air fryer. And then I sauteed onions, bell peppers, jalapenos, and mushrooms. Added some tomato sauce. Let that kind of simmer for a while. And then once the brats were done, added it to that and let that simmer another 10 minutes. And then served it up, topped with some bots. I figure all together for both of us, we're looking at $6 for both of our meals total. So that's $3 a plate. I got 2 links of the sausage and he got 3. For my lunch today, I've just got it's kind of a pizza. I just did it in the microwave. It's got pepperoni, mushrooms. I topped with some Parm cheese and spicy flat iron seasonings, and then also the pumpkin seeds. And then on the side, of course, I have my avocado, and that's my lunch. Dinner tonight, I made just some the last of our Aldi burgers with some cheese, and then I sauteed onions, mushrooms, and jalapenos to put on top. And then we gotta finish it off with the pickle spear, right? And lunch today is 3 Pernell sausages, an avocado, some garlic stuffed olives, and of course some sauerkraut. Happy Saturday. So I went to Sam's, Aldi, Kroger, H-E-B today. I'm going to show you everything I got and the farmer's market. I wanted to get the frozen because this already feels like it's getting thawed, but we got that. It's a 12 count for the price of normally 2 boxes. So Heath is on a kick with these lately, so I got that. Rest that I got at Sam's, I got, of course, Heath's favorite jalapeno cheddar smoked sausage. He has usually one for breakfast each day. Then the walnuts, these, I have a couple planned, so there's one recipe I'm doing for the Friday night feast. And then also, I actually have like 2 or 3. So, definitely got the big bag. What is this? 3 pounds. So, that should be good for a bit. And then look away, but this is for Halloween. It ain't for us. But it was 270 pieces. And yeah, so Hey, it ain't the best thing. I don't even know. Did anybody... Oh, my sticker dropped, y'all. Did anybody ever eat these type of candies? I don't know. I mean, Jolly Ranchers I did back in the day. But I just figured this would be good for the trick-or-treaters. I know some people are, like, really good, and they'll be like, oh, I only get meat sticks, or hand out salty, or whatever. But budget conscious, this was 6 pennies per piece. So that was, like, really cheap compared to a lot of other options. So that's what I went with is budget. It's $16 for this whole bag. So yeah, that's for the kids for Halloween. And so that's it. But usually my budget, I like to keep it under 15. This was 16, so that's close enough. Then I also went to Kroger today because my monthly freebie was a free dozen eggs, either large or extra large. So of course I'm going to get the extra large. So got those for free. And that's nice. What is your monthly Kroger freebie? Because they usually give to Kroger members something free every month. And I think mine is usually eggs. Sometimes it'll be cheese or something. So I was happy it was eggs. Then we're doing a recipe. Oh, there's another story I'll tell you after this. But anyways, it calls for cherry tomatoes. So these were $3.29 plus I had a 75-cent off coupon. So I got that for the recipe. Then they had their 2-pound blocks of cheese, y'all, for $4.99 again, up to 5. I only got 3 because Heath still has 4 pounds left in the freezer. So I got these 3. We always need mozzarella for something. And so why not go ahead when it's only $5? Then I saw this marked down. The barbacoa meat. Normally it's $10.99, y'all. And look, I only paid $3.85. And the ingredients, ooh, look pretty clean. Yeah, I don't see anything bad in there. It says it's 3 carbs per serving. And this has 3 servings in it. Psst. It's got 2. It's got 2, y'all. If that. It's almost a pound. So, yeah. 2 servings for us. And we'll probably have that for our lunch tomorrow. And then they had the ground beef on sale again for $2.99 in 3-pound chubs. So, it was $8.97. And I'm trying to think. I feel like I had another coupon for something. What did I forget, y'all? No, I feel like I forgot something. Oh, yeah. Sorry for the camera. Their bacon. 1-pound bacon was $3.99 on sale. Plus, I had an 80-cent off coupon. So, I paid $3.19 for this bacon, which we're going to need because we got a lot planned for the Friday night feast this week. Moving right along to HEB. So, I got Purnell's. We're almost out. We have like 3 patties left. Ugh. It's $10.87. I just always hate, well, you know, when it's a $10 item, it just seems to hit different, right? But anyways, it does last us quite a while because there's 24 in a container. And then I got some more Brazil nuts. I'm almost out. This tomato, you'll see when I show you the Aldi what I'm going to do with that. And then again, these are roasted red peppers, which I need for a recipe for the Friday night feast. It does have a little sugar, but overall, it's not too bad. And it's just going to be one recipe, so, you know, we won't be eating tons of it, but, oh, I can't wait. And what I like is it has garlic in it as well, which is needed for the recipe. So, hey, got 2 for 1 there. And finally, at the Heb, I got these. This is Heath's favorite. It's fermented pineapple kombucha. And they're normally 2 for $3, so $1.50 each, which is insanely cheap. But they had a coupon. If you bought 3, you got an extra $1 off. So that makes it like, what, $1.20 well, no, $1.17. Is that right? 17 plus, yeah. So like $1.17 each. And bonus is the last 3 they had, y'all. So I got the last 3 bottles for Heath. All right, then I went to Aldi, y'all. I got a lot at Aldi. So let me start here. This again is for the Friday night feast. So hey, Renee, you get the sneak peek at one of the things we're gonna have. And so I thought this was a good deal. Again, it was like $10. I don't know why, like $10 always freaks me out. But anyways, I think that'll be great for the Friday night feast. Then they had their GT Synergy on sale for $2.99 each. So I got my 2 favorite flavors. And then my work sister, Lakin, has been bragging about Aldi's cottage cheese. She said it's the best cottage cheese she has had. All right, that was a gnat. But anyways, so I'm going to try it. I'm actually going to have that with lunch today with that tomato. Let me know. I grew up, and I remember my mom would tell stories how my grandmother and like her cousins and all, basically all the people around her age, they freaking love cottage cheese for lunch. And they would have, my mom tells a story that they had a container like this, and there was like 6 of them, and they had a can. So one of these and a can of peaches. It was like, oh, well, we've got lunch for everybody. And that's seriously what everybody got, was a peach and some cottage cheese. That was the lunch. So when you eat cottage cheese, do you like it more of the sweet? Like, would you put berries with it? Or do you like more of the savory? I guess the tomato's kind of on the line there because tomatoes are technically fruit. But I do put like salt on it and pepper, so it makes it savory. When I asked Lakin, she says she likes to have it with just some garlic salt on it. And just cottage cheese with garlic, salt, and pepper. That's it. So how do you like it? Then, of course, I got sour cream. And look, they have yogurt, plain yogurt. I've never seen this before at Aldi. But you tell it's clean ingredients. And only 4 grams of carbs for 3/4 of a cup. I think that's pretty good. And plus we do need this. We're going to be making one of our dips, and it requires yogurt and sour cream. So that's going to be amazing together. And then, of course, I got cream cheese. He really wanted a fresh cauliflower. I don't know exactly what what he's decided. Let's put it that way. What he's decided he's going to do with it. I've heard him talk about making it mashed. I've heard him talk about making it cheesy. Who knows? We'll find out when he does it tomorrow. And of course, I had to get my heavy cream, y'all. It's still $5.39. Ugh. Okay. Then they had their bell peppers, the tricolor for $2.49. I, of course, had to get jalapenos, again, for something that's happening on the Friday night feast. So I hope you tune in. I think it's going to be fun. I was telling Lakin about what our plans are, and she was like, oh, that sounds so cool. So I hope so. I hope Renee enjoys it. But yeah, we definitely have plans, and one of the dishes will have jalapenos. Kind of the star. So make sure you tune in, see what we do. And then, of course, I had to get avocados. And Heath also wanted sweet potatoes. So we'll see what goes on with that. And then I got a spaghetti squash. And you can tell this is a small one, right? Oops. Well, anyways, yeah. So I'm at Aldi, right? And you know how they are like cashier wizards, right? They go so freaking fast. And it's over, and I was just like, oh, okay. Then I looked at my receipt when I got to Kroger, and I should have done it in the parking lot, but oh, why would I do that? And I noticed it said honeydew melon. I was like, honeydew melon? I didn't get a melon. And I looked, and I was like, oh, okay, it didn't have spaghetti squash, even though, and I was like, well, let me double check, because I thought I got a spaghetti squash. You know how Aldi is, things could get mixed up, but no, I did. So I went back. Tell me if you would do this. Now, granted, from Kroger to Aldi was only a mile, so it's not that far, right? It's probably less than a mile, actually. And I was like, okay, there's no way, because these are 99 cents a pound. There's no way this was 4 pounds, because he rang up the melon, it was $3.89. I was like, there's no way this is 4 pounds. Because, I was like, well, maybe he's trying to save me some cents, because if it was 4 pounds, it would have been like $3.96. But anyhow, I was like, no, I found one in Kroger that was about the same size, and it was just over 2 pounds. I said, yeah, then they overcharged me. So I went back to Aldi, and yeah, so he charged me the $3.89, gave it as like cash back, and then rung this up, and it was only $2.39. So they overcharged me by $1.50. So they gave me $1.50 cash back. Would you have done that? Would you have driven back to Aldi? Mind you, it's less than a mile for $1.50. So that's where Heath, will say that I'm kind of cheap sometimes, or frugal, because I did drive back. Because I was like, it's only a mile or less than that. So I want my $1.50. The idea of being overcharged bothers me. So yes, I got my $1.50 back, and yeah. So I think in all today, I'm gonna have to add up. Let me show you what I also got at the farmer's market. And finally, y'all, I started actually the day. What came first comes last now at the farmer's market. So I had to bring my new bag from Barely Begun. So if y'all like this, reach out to Coda, because I think he does offer shipping. But this was awesome. And actually the farmer I saw, who is part of Rain Farm, Song Rain Farm, something like that. Anyhow, he saw the bag, because look at the flames inside. He was like, wow, that is a really cool bag. I was like, I know, right? And he was like, yeah, having the chicken and the flames. I don't know why he picked out the chicken, but anyhow, I was like, I know, I love it. So, thank you, Coda. People all over love your bags. And I don't know which one he's sending yet, y'all, but he is sending one for the giveaway. So I hope you've commented. Okay, so what I got from him, and I walked all around, because I'm like, you know what? Good to get my steps in. So I walked around the whole market, but I only bought from the one vendor. So that's always good, right? But I was like, you know what? You're out. Walk around here, y'all. That's good. Get some sun. And it was sunny and hot. But I was like, get some sun and some steps in. And then where I had to park, oh my gosh, you guys. It was so close. I am so glad I have a backup camera in my vehicle, because there's no way I would have done it without. It was just too tight. They changed the parking situation. You no longer park on the side of the street. So I had to do this makeshift parking area, which was all on grass and dirt. And yeah, people got in there way too tight. They barely left room for a car to drive between like the one lane of parking and the other. There was barely enough room for a car to pass. Yeah, so it was just really tight, y'all. Anyhow, that was stressful. So from the farmer, I got a pound of his fresh cherry tomatoes. And he said his favorite are the yellow ones. And I did have one, y'all, because they're so good. But I told Heath this is his snacky tomatoes. So I'm going to have a couple with my lunch as well, and put some smoked salt on it. Oh. So got some hand-picked cherry tomatoes. He actually just picked them, I think, on Thursday or Friday. So fresh off the vine. And then, here we go, y'all. Look. And for my Shauna and spice adverse people, you might even have to fast forward through this. So, what we got here, and I'm going to try not to touch them. These are chocolate habaneros, which are twice as spicy as a regular habanero on the Scoville. They're like twice the heat of a regular habanero. These beauties, look, they even have little bumps and stuff, like you would imagine like a Halloween person. Oh my gosh, like, so comment now if you know what type of pepper this is. I'm giving you time to comment. Ooh, look at that beauty. We're going to be using some of these. We got an order for our MCT. That's our hot sauce, y'all. And the hot sauce does contain these peppers. I usually get the dehydrated ones. I buy from a spice store, but since it got fresh, that'll be even better. But it does contain these and ghost peppers. So this is a Trinidad Scorpion. Up to 2 million on the Scoville. So in comparison, a jalapeno. So Shauna, 22Q Cat, and I know there's a few others that don't like spice. A jalapeno has 8,000. This has 2 million. 2 million. What is, that's more than 100 times a jalapeno. That's like 20 or 200, no. Yeah, like 250 times the heat of a jalapeno in one of these little Trinidads. So, Renee, woo! That has something to do with the Friday night feast as well. All right, y'all. I have my lunch. Oh my gosh, it's 2:30. And that's, I'm going to tell you a story here in a second, but 2:30 still. Anyways, I've got some cottage cheese, sliced tomatoes with Redmond's smoked salt. Yum. That is so good on tomatoes. And then, of course, the everything but the bagel seasoning. You see an olive there. I was like, well, maybe I should mix the olives. So over here, I've got my avocado. And these are a couple of the farm tomatoes with some Redmonds on it as well. 2 more of my olives, and this is the half of the, now this I got at HEB, but it's their beefsteak tomatoes. So I just got one, and I used half today. Hey, y'all. So, thought I'd tell you my story today. So, just a reminder, I've got my Dutch. So, if you want to ever support the channel, of course, I would definitely say hit the subscribe button. Or another way is you could buy me a coffee. The link is down below in the description, and we really appreciate when y'all support our drinking habit. So I got a Dutch today, and oh, it's so good. So today, what I've been getting all this month is a white coffee breve. That's with half and half because they no longer have heavy cream. And then I get sugar-free pumpkin and sugar-free salted caram. Tastes really good. It's like very nutty tasting. So, let's do this, y'all. I guess I'm having an olive first. I'm going to try this beefsteak tomato. And we're going to see how it compares to the farm one. That's good, y'all. I like that. Oh, okay. Now here is the Farm Fresh cherry tomato, the yellow, which he said was his favorite. You can't go wrong either way. They're both freaking delicious, especially with the cottage cheese. So, let me tell you about I'm sorry, y'all. I let the dogs out, so I'm just checking on them. My day. So, I know I mentioned on the Friday Night Feast about going to the farmer's market, but actually I was kind of like, oh, I don't really want to get up that early, right? And Heath was like, well, I'll wake you up. Whatever, dude. But my phone, for some reason, went off. The alarm went off at 7:30 this morning. And generally, I only have alarms Monday through Friday. And it's all set through the phone. So, but for some reason, there was an alarm set for 7:30 this morning. I know I didn't set the alarm. I mean, I think a couple weeks ago when we were in Galveston, I set an alarm. But I thought it was for earlier, like at 6:30. But anyways, but I don't remember it going off last Saturday, but it went off today. Woke me up at 7:30, so I was like, well, since I'm up, I guess I'm going to the farmer's market. That's so good. So yeah, that was my day. So I got to the farm, or got up at 7:30. It was a little after 8 by the time I got all ready and left, and then I had to, pack the cooler, get my bags, do all of that stuff. What a day. And still got to the farmer's market. They open at 9, but I had to stop and get cash first. I just prefer when I go to the farmer's market to pay in cash. And so it was like 9:15 by the time I got there. And then I told you about the parking situation. That was nerve-wracking. But yeah, so that's, and even then, getting up and getting out that early, I'm just now sitting down to lunch at 2:30. Like, where does the time go? It goes so freaking fast. And I feel like, I don't dawdle in the stores, especially today, because I had, a list. And I was sticking to it. And so, like at HEB, you saw I just had to get a handful of items there. It's still, I don't know, it just took forever. The other thing, let me know if you do this. Normally, I have a list for every store. But I was telling Heath, because we got a rotisserie chicken from HEB the other day, I think on Tuesday, and it was so freaking good, right? And we were like, ooh, we should get that like on Saturdays, and that'd be like our Saturday dinner. I was like, yeah. And even, this morning I talked about it and everything. Did I put it on the list? No. Did I get it? No. Also no. Didn't get the rotisserie chicken. And then the other kerfunkel was I had down, at Sam's, I wanted to get this feta cheese because I need feta also for a Friday Night Feast recipe coming up. So I'm telling you, this Friday, we're going to have a lot of stuff, y'all. And Sam's has the cheapest. Now, normally I get it at Aldi, where it's about, I think, $3.50, somewhere around there, for 8 ounces of feta cheese. And I don't want the crumbles. I need the actual block for a recipe video we're going to do for the supper club next month. And then also, it's just easier for the Friday Night Feast, something I'm making with it as well. So I wanted the actual block and not the crumbles. But Sam's has, I forget the brand, some name brand of feta cheese. You get 2 pounds. They're sold in 1 pound blocks, and you get 2 packages. So 2 pounds for $9.32, which is freaking cheap, because that would be $4.50, let's say $4.65 a pound, which means for an 8 ounce, you're looking at $2.30 something. That's really freaking cheap. Had on the list, plus you saw all the other stuff I picked up at Sam's, including the pellets. I know I didn't show the pellets, but I did get pellets as well, because our smoker's out of pellets. And when I get there, so, I'm actually on the phone with Heath, and we're discussing, dinner tonight, because I forgot the freaking chicken. And he is like, well, we can go to HEB, after and get the chicken, or And then of course he was like, and then we go out to eat. And I'm like, well, if we're going out to eat, there's no point to get the chicken. And he's like, and then we get the feta somewhere else or the other Sam's. So there's 3 close Sam's that are all within 20 minutes of us in 3 different directions, right? So I went to the one that's considered the Houston Sam's. Ugh, and that one, I don't like it. But I also don't like the Humble Sam's either. I really only like the Shenandoah or the Woodland Sam's. But anyways, I was like, oh, or maybe I'll just go to Aldi and get the ones there. It's a little more, but oh well. And we were talking, and I said, so after I eat lunch, then I could just go to H-E-B, get the rotisserie chicken, and then pick up the feta at Aldi. And then we got to talking more, and he was like, you know what? I looked, and the feta says it's available at the Shenandoah, the Woodlands location at Sam's. And he's like, well, if we have to go to that location, why don't we just eat out tonight? And I looked up, and we do have a $25 off reward at Landry's, and they do have prime rib on Friday and Saturdays. So I guess we're going to go to Landry's, and fingers crossed that the other Sam's actually has the feta cheese. Stay tuned. Y'all, I want to do a huge shout out. I've gotten a couple gifts in the mail from y'all. Wonderful. So the first one is from Laura S. And I actually opened on the Friday night feast. So she sent me this coffee. That sounds so good. And this coffee. And to go with it, Jordan Skinny Mixes Peppermint Mocha. I want to know, has anybody else tried these? I think aren't they at Home Goods a lot? Let me know, because I've never tried Jordan, so I'm excited to try theirs. What do you think compared to some of the others? And she also sent this adorable tin. Isn't that so cute? I love the pictures. It goes all the way around. Oh, look at the little kitty cat and doggy. And the ghost scene. That cute. And then look at the top here. Little cat. And it's a tea tin. She got me the Trick or Treat variety pack. And so I went through each of the flavors on the Friday night feast. Y'all, I'm so excited. I've already had 1 cup. I'll probably have another one tonight. And she heard when I talked about I love chai. And so she sent me this chai tea as well. So excited. Thank you, Laura. And then she also sent some Slap Ya Mama, the really spicy one. And she sent me a Bath & Body Works Vampire Blood, the hand soap. Oh, sorry, I'm just putting this stuff away. And I like things to have its place, y'all. And then, let me think, because I did put a lot of it away, and I'm sorry. She also sent me some lavender oil, and I love lavender, so that's been great. I've been using it, just kind of using it as like a perfume. So I just enjoy that. Thank you so much, Laura. Really, really appreciate it. It's just awesome to me. And then today, it's Saturday, Brenda F sent me these. She said she was just thinking of me when she saw this. And this is a garland, y'all. Look, it's got the black roses, a little bit of gold in there. And isn't that cute? And even came with a couple of these little hangers. So that's awesome. So I got to figure out. I'm still deciding where to put that. And also, I got a box here of these gorgeous black roses. Aren't those beautiful? So I had to figure out where to put those too. I have a couple ideas. I'm going to bring them and figure out what to do and how to put them and everything. All right. So this is my what buffet in my dining room and see this vase. So I'm thinking these black roses on this vase. What do y'all think? Let's see how it looks. So, oops. Here is the before. All right, and this is after. Wow. I love those black roses. Now, what do we think if we add a skeleton hand here? Let's see. I know some of the paint has come off. Let's see. Ooh, or I could do it like that. Y'all can't even see. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see. I want it to, like, not be buried in there. Ugh. As soon as I get it to where I think I want it all, then he just goes back in here. Let's see. Let me... Okay. What do we think now? There's that. What do we think? Y'all like it with the hand or no hand? I kind of like the hand. Like it's coming out, right? It's like, oh, all these black roses and it's reaching for the stars. What do you think? For the garland, I'm either thinking of putting it like around here, but then I do like the gold already on there. So, option 2 is I could intertwine it through here. The other option, this is my mantle. I got her a couple years ago at home. And then I have some pumpkins. Oh, that's a cat. I got to straighten them out. And just some ins and odd little things I've gotten over the years. So I could put it across this mantle. What do y'all think? What would you choose? 1, 2, 3. This little stinker. It's time to feed them, and they're trying to get my attention. So he's like, so I'm just going to pull out every toy there is. There he goes again. I feel like it's like having a toddler, you know, when you have the toys and you put them away and then they just drag them all out again. That is Sam. He goes through and finds the toy that he wants or thinks he wants for a second. I'm going to feed you, I promise. But yes, does he have any toys? He obviously needs more, right? Which one's your favorite today? Okay, and then the last place, so this would be number 4. This is another table that I have. The 2 houses, that's what the amazing air fry and Auntie Shauna made me. Aren't they so beautiful? Like, oh my gosh. And she actually included lights, so they light up. And then I've got, you know, like a couple things. And she made the trees. And then I got that. It lights up. I just have it off. But it's a crow or raven in the middle. I don't know. How do you tell the difference between a crow and a raven? But anyways, that lights up. It's a candle holder, but instead, that's where my octopus is. And then I've got these 2 things I've gotten at certain shows or markets. I just thought that was kind of cute. And yeah, that's how it has that little line down. I need to move it, but it's actually sealed in there. And then this, oh, I love this one. Look, that's like a real bug, you know, that's been kept or whatever. I don't know what you taxidermied or something. I thought that was cute. So number 4 option is like I could put it around this table, but I don't know. I'm not leaning to 4. So tell me what you think. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Where should I put the garlic? I would show you the vampire blood soap that Laura S sent me. So here's this year's design. Look, I love that. And look at this. That's what's in it. I love the little skelly bats. Let me see. Is the other side? No. But isn't that so cute? And I have a couple soap holders. So I have this one I got last year with the snake. And then let me show you last year's vampire blood. Look at that. And I know some people kind of complained last year and said it was kind of ho-hum, but I mean, I liked it, but I love this year's. That is so cool. Look, last year, this year, I really like this year's better. So, yeah, I gotta go crazy when they have them on sale. And here's my other soap holder. It's like a little witch's. Oh, and I didn't notice that. The top, look, this is black, and then it's got the red lid. That's really cool, too. Little touch there. So this is my guest bath. But here is the hand I got, I think either the year before. Isn't that adorable? I still have the sugar spell. I make them go further, y'all. I swear I'm cheap, right? I take half of it out, and I add a hot water, like 1/4 of a thing of hot water. The rest is soap, and that's how I get it to last longer. So anyway, so yeah, this is my guest bath. I don't know if I've ever shown it before. I did kind of redo a couple things. So there is my merwitch, and then I've got one of those trees. And then look at that pretty pumpkin with a spider. And then here, he used to be on the dining table, but I thought, what actually looks good in here? Because this is a bathroom, right? Like he's taking a skelly bath. And look, there's the tombstone, which is actually soap. And then I have the Let's Get Wicked little sign. It's actually reversible. And then I've got some more things here. There's that soap I got at Cracker Barrel. See how low? I've been using it sparingly. And this little soap dispenser, sorry, when I clean the shower tub, I like to put these here to dry. But that I got several years ago off of a person on Etsy. It's pottery that she makes. And I just thought that was the cutest thing. So I have that, and then I've got that one, and then this is from Scentsy. It says Trick or Treat. I think it was last year's. And that's so cute. So yeah, that's my bathroom. A little bit. Now I have not cleaned it, y'all. I gotta clean. You can tell I've got my wipes back there to clean everything, but yeah, I'll be doing some more this week. As you know, we have some guests coming and kind of sprucing this up a bit. Dinner tonight, we're at Saltgrass, and I'm having their 16-ounce prime rib. And then, it's not a potato, y'all. It's a sweet potato. And we just said, fill it with the baked potato stuff. So a sweet potato with the baked potato toppings. Doesn't that look good? All right, y'all, it is Monday. Can you believe it already? And I have my lunch. So I'm having cottage cheese, the rest of that tomato, and some olives stuffed with garlic, and of course my avocado. And that's my lunch today. Oh yeah, and the spices on this are the Slap Ya Mama hot Cajun seasoning that Laura sent. So thank you, Laura. I'm excited to use it today. I actually had to open it up so that I could sprinkle it on. All right, it is Monday evening, y'all, and I have that spaghetti squash that I bought, And then I topped it. This is that Mia Tienda salsa verde chicken. And I added bell peppers and onions as well as jalapenos. And then we topped it all with some mozz. And now we're going to top with this verde. And I'm just going to call this Mexican pasta or Mexican spaghetti. But it looks really good, and I think it'll be really tasty, y'all. This is amazing, y'all. Coda, barely begun. You got to meet him at KPL, comment below. But he heard me crying about not much stuff for the giveaway, and he sent this, y'all, as part of the giveaway. Look, it is this is a huge tote. Look at this is like a nice pocket. You could put your cell phone or whatever in. And then it's got the straps. And then inside it's got a zipper. And look, the zipper, you can move it up if you are like me and you overget stuff. And then it's also got an inside pocket, y'all. Isn't this nice? What a nice big tote. Wow. Wow, Coda, thank you so much. That is amazing. I am so appreciative of the Horde and all the ways you help our channel, and Coda giving this as part of the giveaway. Y'all are amazing. So please make sure you have commented below and you've liked the video. And then we'll probably I'll do the giveaway probably on week 101. So how the giveaway is going to work is I will have a random generator pick a number between 1 and 100. And in that, it will then pick which video. So out of 1 to 100, sorry, I always keep the house dark, y'all. Anyways, it'll pick one between 1 and 100. And then, after it does that, that'll tell me which video. And then from there, I will get the comments. And once we get the comments, then it'll randomly pick a comment. So that's why it's important to make sure you have commented on every sorry y'all, it's like a haunted house, on every single video, because I don't even know which video it's going to pick. And so I want you guys to know, let me know right now. So I originally was planning on two people winning, but I feel like since there's not enough stuff for 2 people. So are y'all okay if I just do one giveaway? So the tote, coffee, and we'll also throw in a couple of our spice blends, and that'll all be together, and that'll be one prize. So are y'all okay with that? Of course, US only. The shipping to anywhere else is just too expensive. But let me know below. Please comment below. And this will wrap up episode 100 of the Warden Report. How exciting is that? I see the dogs back there. I am just beyond belief that I've made 100 episodes of this. And everyone has been around for the journey. And I so appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Like, really, I appreciate it. I never really thought when I started the Warden Report, I honestly didn't think anybody would watch. I was like, there's no, who cares what I have to think or say? So thank you so much for being there. And here's to 100 more. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And please stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Y'all really help support this channel. without our support of our channel, a lot of things we wouldn't be able to do, like us going on a road trip in March to meet everyone. And that's because of y'all's support. Every time you hit that thumbs up, every time you comment, every time you decide to join our channel, all of that we put back into the channel, y'all. This isn't our full-time job. This is something we do mainly for Heath to show with MS that there are other ways than just pills to mitigate the experience of MS and the side effects and so forth. So, right. And so that's why we started the channel, really, and our love for cooking. So that's why we share recipes every week, and we love to go live. That's how we interact with everyone, and we just love it. We look forward to it every single week. And this is a reminder to make sure you tune in this Friday, November 1st, because we have at least one special guest, I think two, and we have so much planned for the evening. It's going to be so much fun, y'all. So come party with us on Friday, November 1st. And then please stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank you all again for your continued support. Bye.